Got on the Army, my brother's playing basketball here, and I worked at a dirty, filthy factory in Ohio, and I said, I got to do something. So my brother said, why don't you go to Mississippi with me? Okay, so eventually there were 5 people from Ohio that took this old beat-up car, and I knew when I got into Mississippi, because you got on the highway, there's the boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, right?
There's still that one.
Yeah. But I didn't know Helen until later on, but I remember thinking about dropping out of college. And that would have been miserable. My body and I talked about the little things in life that if we did wrong, that everything would have went pot. And he called me and he said, you are not dropping out of college. I said, yeah, you are not dropping out of college. So, based upon that and staying in Delta State, I left here broke. I had John Dark for Yurkow. And I knew I could measure up. And later on, I had some regional successes and taught at some universities, and then Mylon and I talked about this. And you all maybe know Ed Mylon, a PhD, renowned professor, and he said, nobody measures up to John Yurkow. Nobody. So we come back later on, and I said, we're going to raise some money for scholarships in John Yurkow's name. So Jerry Williams, I fly to Jerry Williams to drive a car, I teach seminars and stuff. But John said, down in Jackson, he said, where do you want to stay? He said, just give me a flop house, just anything. So I go to this hotel, and the woman at the front desk had 2 gold teeth. The door was locked. I mean, it was filthy. And then John Yurkow picked me up the next day and said, you want to change hotels? And then I got to know Helen. And Helen could stay buzzed. It took her about 10 minutes to get it out. But when John passed away, a couple things. But what I'll just tell you is there was I helped her with some certain things that nobody, and there was a certain tax that I knew something about, a lot about, and I said, Helen, here's what you got to do, this, that, and the other, and she said, I'm trying to remember how I said, Buzz is working through you with God. I said, Helen, don't give me that credit, man. I mean, I didn't do that. But he was a giant, about that big. He was a giant, and the best accounting professor, and one of the best human beings ever to walk in the face of this earth.
Thank you. And none of us are